Just do something to tell you who I am, you know? Yeah.
Follow-up video to one that I just did a couple days ago. This one is about the risk of going entirely by feel. I was talking about how it's very hard to quantify every aspect of your health and fitness. To a certain degree, you kind of gotta go by like, well, do I think this is enough, and do I think I ate enough, and kind of develop almost a sixth sense towards what your diet and exercise is like. But you do want to have some quantification to some degree, because there is a risk of going by feel. The reason for this is because we human beings are terrible just judges of what's actually going on. You know, it's the old fish story. How big was a fish? This big. Ask a couple days later, how big was a fish? This big. You know, we're very poor judges of this. That's why they have the markers on the doors at like convenience stores, so that if someone robs a place and they walk out of the door, they can say how tall it is. Because if they ask 5 different people who are there, how tall was the robber, you'll get everything from 5'2" to 6'3". So we've got to recognize there's a risk of going by feel. And this is because a lot of times, if we're trying to measure our workout effectiveness by, do we think we did enough? A lot of times we're going to just come up short. I remember when I was younger and I would go for a workout, I'd ride my bike 45 minutes, and that felt really hard. It felt like I did a lot. It felt like I burned tons of calories and fat and everything, but looking back on it now, I really didn't burn that much. Or if I was working out with weights and so on, if I was in the gym for an hour and a half, it felt like I must have done enough to build more muscle, but in reality I wasn't keeping a log, so I didn't know, well, was your exercise actually progressive? Was your performance better than before? No, I was in the gym for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and really hard workout. You can't judge how hard a workout is by how long it takes you, or how tired you are afterwards, because some exercises or workouts, you could be tired just because you had a bad night's sleep. You can have a workout that's really not that hard, because your energy level's really high, yet it's more effective than the workout that just drives you into the ground because you're exhausted and hungover and tired, but it really didn't do anything for you. So we have to have this balance. We have to quantify some things, but we also have to kind of go off of instinct and feel a little bit to a degree. Each one keeps the other one in check. And without one or the other, it's kind of like, well, we're just groping around blindly in the dark, or we're relying so much on the numbers. It's like, you kidding me? Of course I'm lifting more weight. I've got to be getting stronger. Meanwhile, your technique and how you're actually doing the exercise is going to hell. So just the food for thought today. Till then, be fit, live free.